Hi guys, we're doing a bonus today. It's so
Bonus,
creepy.
bonus, bonus.
So today we are doing a Christmas bonus of what is something that you guys got as a kid or that you wanted as a kid for Christmas and you didn't get. Um
My
and
soul.
Everything.
or I guess like your soul. Either something you did or didn't get that you really wanted as a kid. And it's me, Jen, and I have
Oh God, who? Me, you. Oh God,
Who?
this is what happens.
me,
It's one
you,
of us.
It's the
Allie,
two of us.
and Vanity.
It's the two of us. We can
We
make it
can make it if we try.
just the two of us. You and
You and
I.
I. This is why we shouldn't record together.
But it's fun because I always feel like I'm just wooden and like I can't help it because the neurodivergency makes me a robot sometimes. But
Sorry, no. Why was I doing the robot to you saying you were a robot? I'm sorry. That was inappropriate. I'm sorry.
I don't I
Ooh.
had to click out for a second. I don't know what happened.
she said she was like neurodivergency, you said robot, and she said she was doing the robot until you said it makes me a robot sometimes, and she's like, oh, that was inappropriate. Let me stop doing the robot.
That's also me slow on the joke.
This
Oh,
is
Sylvania.
this is why people. I don't know. It's early, guys. I don't know anymore.
I feel
What?
you.
I've been a very hectic 2 weeks.
I feel you there too.
I have spent copious amounts of money in the last 2 or 3 days because I'm going to Seattle on
Ooh.
Tuesday. And I have to buy clothes, like
It's
cold,
cold
cold
there in
clothes.
December. Yeah, it's cold there in December.
Well, we're not just going to Seattle. We're going to Victoria, so we're going across the ocean.
Oh.
It's not an ocean. Is it the ocean? Is it just the water? Is that a
I think
water?
it's
What
I
water?
think it's technically it's the ocean. A little bit of the ocean up there.
We're going a little bit of the finger of the ocean across it to go to Victoria, and it's even colder over there. So I was like, let me buy some stuff. And yeah,
Britney Spears did say that she likes to go to overseas places like Canada.
y'all, I think Brittany's been.
Oh, that was a long time ago before she kinda
Mm,
Oh no, no. I think she's like recently, like her Instagram has gone nuts, and it's gone like, but it doesn't sound like her again. So it's like, did they put her in a box somewhere?
that
I
poor
mm,
girl.
I think she's just trying to figure out what I don't know. She's trying to do everything, but she can't do everything.
She posted a post on her Instagram praising her little sister.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
I was like, this
Oh.
I got
seems
confused.
sus.
Yeah, that's true.
I was like, Brittany, you okay, boo? She ain't okay. She ain't okay.
Before we get too much more into this real quick, I'm not seeing, you know how like you usually see like on the voice thingy where like we talk and there's like the inflection, right?
hmm
I'm not seeing that on mine. But you guys are
I
hearing me?
Yeah, I could see
You
yours.
can see
You
my
don't
okay.
see yours.
Okay. Well, usually sometimes I do.
Oh,
I see
that's
mine, but it's
weird.
not like it's just like
I see all 3 of you. Or
Okay.
all 3 of us.
Okay, I just want to make sure like it was still going and then suddenly we do the whole episode and then I was mute for some weird fucking reason.
who else are you seeing, Jen?
The ghost in
Oh,
the
the ghosts, the
corner.
Christmas ghosts.
It's Taylor.
I need to show you guys this dog painting. I don't know if you can see it very well. It's
Oh,
dogs
is it
playing
dogs playing
cards.
poker?
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh.
it's my favorite picture in my house.
I remember this.
I would. It's funny because like right in above my TV, it's a picture of my butt.
It's what?
I had an artist. She You send her pictures of your butt, and then she'll paint them for you. It's a
Interesting.
hand painted butt. It's mine.
Well,
I'd
that's
do
good.
that with my butt. I'm not gonna lie. I like my butt, so I'm here for it.
I was like, look, this is going to be like I'm pretty sure no matter it's a downhill trend from here, you know? So, let me just immortalize my butt in a good moment.
Oh, I wouldn't because 'cause I'm not happy about mine, but we're working on that.
You just tell her to
Hey,
like make it a little, just
if
add a
it
little
was
bit.
if it was good for the tutors, it's good for you. Like, they just like, the pictures that they have of, like, the royals from back in the day are not their actual, like they're like it's like Photoshop. They were like, "Look, make me look good." Yeah,
Really?
no, no, yeah, they like, the pictures that we have of them, most of them are not, like,
They
actual,
weren't
actual.
actually
Why would
like that. Yeah,
why in the
Oh,
world would they get a picture of themselves with all of their flaws? If you can control the artist painting your stuff, and then the artist is like, "If I paint something and I paint you how you really look, what are you gonna do?
kill
Tower of
them.
London me. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint this with just remove your flaws and then
what?
make you look which is funny because if you think about it that way, like the ones where they look like real ugly, like that one guy that has like super inbred with the hook nose, that was the best that they can do.
I don't know. You know, I went to Catholic school, we didn't learn stuff like that.
I watch way too many documentaries, but yeah, that's the best they can do though. That was like, what did he actually look like then?
Yeah.
Ooh, ee.
Yeah,
But yeah,
no.
anywho,
No.
Christmas time in the
Christmas.
city.
Anybody remember those big old Toys R Us books that they would send out?
Yeah.
Big ass
Yes.
books, catalogs.
We didn't. My mom was like, "There's no point in looking in that. You're not getting anything in there."
Oh.
I
Damn,
would still
mama.
do it though. I would still look in there because like you were like circle the most ridiculous things. One time I circled this massive like backyard treehouse thing, and I remember my I remember my dad was like, "Where is this gonna go? We don't even we don't even have a tree back there." And I was like, "It looks cool."
I don't know, dad, figure it out.
I was like, "Plant a tree, make it fucking
Make it
work."
work. You're my dad. You make it work.
Duh. And he was just like, and I was just like,
Dad's like, let me teach you about the reality of life, Vanity.
like like no joke. He literally like looked outside and like opened like the curtains to like the sliding door, and he was like, "Where would it go?" And I was like,
I don't know, figure it out.
I don't know, but I want it.
"Exactly." I was like, "I've always wanted a tree house. Okay, let me have a tree house."
Mary Kate and Ashley have a tree house.
Exactly. And I watched every Mary Kate and Ashley movie ever existing. Like if it came on, I watched it. I know their birthday only because it was the day that they would always premiere a new like Mary Kate and Ashley movie
That is
on
true.
like Fox Family back before it was ABC Family, back before it
Oh.
was like then it
Hmm.
was like Freeform or something or whatever the hell it was.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Now. Mhm.
Well, it
It
went
was their
Fox,
birthday. Yeah, it was
ABC,
Fox.
and then Freeform.
Was there something in between Freeform and ABC though? I feel like there was something in between.
Maybe.
I feel
Anyhow.
like there was. I don't know. Or there's had just a weird transition.
Mhm. But yeah, their birthday is June 13th. I know this because of that. Because every June 13th they played a new movie and I was super excited.
Of course, them twins would be Geminis.
Isn't that weird?
That'd be a little funny.
Oh, they are. I thought they were cancers.
I don't know what any of those things are.
I think it's Gemini.
My partner's a Gemini, and he's a late May Gemini. I do be knowing about Geminis being.
Mhm.
I had to make sure that I was right, and I'm just really mad that I pulled that birthday date out of the recesses of my mind and I was actually correct. It is June 13th. Like I was right. And I don't understand that I remember that to this day. Also, funny story, they are 1 month and 1 day younger than me. Mm.
Are they really?
Yeah, we are the same age.
Interesting.
I am May 12th. They are June 13th.
That is too
That's funny.
Yeah. So, Mary Kate and Ashley and I grew up with each other here. Like we're all the same age, guys. So
funny.
people are like, you watched Mary Kate and Ashley? I'm like, yes, we are all the same age.
Yes, I remember their cruise mystery.
Oh my gosh, the mysteries.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what I was like.
Oh, Mary Kate and Ashley, like, and then we'll solve your crime before dinner time. Yeah, I loved it.
And then I'm like, why are you letting these 2 little girls go off and trying to solve this crime? That's what
They
I'm,
let
like,
Harriet the
wondering.
spy. They let Harriet the spy do it.
because
Eh,
they couldn't get Michelle Trachtenberg in a
Exactly.
contract for that.
They also let Encyclopedia Brown do it, and his mysteries were hard.
I don't think
I
I
had
ever I don't
Encyclopedia Brown book, and he
mhm.
would do like it was like the kid version of Sherlock Holmes. Man, his mysteries were hard. But that's how I
Oh.
learned. But that's how I learned that a hard boiled egg will spin for longer than a raw egg. It's the
Hmm.
one
Hmm.
fact that I remember from the mystery because they were having an egg spinning contest, and this kid was like always winning, and they were like, Encyclopedia Brown figured out that he cheated. How did he figure it out? And I had to look at the answer in the back, and that's how the answer. He was boiling his eggs,
Oh my god.
um, and so he was cheating because he boiled his eggs. And Encyclopedia Brown figured it out because I guess there's like a wobble or something if the egg is raw as opposed to if it's boiled.
Who would know that? Who is
Encyclopedia
staring
Brown.
at eggs enough to be like, "That wobble. Look at that wobble."
Encyclopedia Brown was. He had nothing else to do.
You know what? Learn how to spell your first name is what you need to do, okay? Because that's gonna be a doozy as it is.
Because I still can't. he's he's gonna be like Brown. He gonna be E Brown. That's his
Oh
name.
my god.
I used to be good at spelling, and then I hit 30, and I'm like, "Oh, fuck, do you spell anything anymore?"
I was never good at spelling. Looking at you,
No.
fucking museum, knocked me out in the third grade spelling bee. First round. First round.
Mine
Museum.
was chair because I had a dyslexia moment of A and I, and that was embarrassing.
Nah, it was museum, and then after that, vacuum.
Vacuum
Oh,
is hard.
it's like what, double U?
Double C's and double U's.
I thought there was an N at the end, vacuum. I don't know. I just made some shit up.
That goon.
Well, you tried.
I did, and I looked at that, and she said, I remember they said museum, and I was like, and then like they let everybody after they got there, they let everybody go again so we can try to see, to maybe you could like to qualify again if you didn't qualify the first time. And they're like, okay, Vanity, vacuum, and I was like, I would sit back down. I
You're
don't be
like
here in the first place.
you're like, I'm good, y'all. That was a fun try.
Stupid.
Cool
Good
beans,
times.
guys. I tried.
So, speaking of that, guys, what is your holiday gift that you really wanted as a
I'm gonna go with
kid?
Jessica's too real quick.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
so
Um, so
Jess's.
Jessica could not join us today. Do you know how badly I want her to go to an episode and say, "It's me, Jessica."
I can't.
Please do that one day, Jess, please.
I can't.
So Jessica said when I was 4, I was obsessed with Sparkle Eyes Barbie. Her pupils were shaped like gems and painted with a glittery paint. She had sparkly dangling earrings. She had a beautiful poofy dress that transformed into a sleek cocktail dress, and she came with accessories.
Oh wait, that dress transforms?
Yeah, I remember that.
I need to see how is there a video of the transformation?
It's
Okay.
probably deep,
Um,
deep in YouTube.
yeah. Every time a commercial for her came on my TV, I told my mom, I should want that. What, Jess? I'm sorry, hon, if I said that wrong. I did get her for Christmas that year. I was so happy. She was everything I wanted and expected her to be. The accessories were a little disappointing though, as they were a bunch of cardboard pieces that I had to punch out of a sheet. A cardboard purse, makeup, cardboard stack of money. They were all lost within 6 months, yes, because kids lose things so easily. I've
Very
learned
true.
from my niece.
Not a cardboard purse.
Yeah, like a lot of Barbies used to come with like cardboard stuff with them. I remember this.
That is sad. I looked up the transformation of because I look at the keep looking at the link that you sent. If you keep looking through the photos, the transformation happens through there. It's basically like it looks like a those wedding dresses where you take off the veil. I mean the train at the bottom, and now it's a party dress. That's what it is.
I see it.
I saw that dress somewhere too, and it didn't register in my brain. But the thing that's on her arms, I used to use that as a scrunchie.
I can see that.
I can see
Then
that.
I just am really concerned about that weird bouffant in the middle of her head. Like it is really, really bothering me. The the flock of seagulls hair happening in the middle.
The one that just kind of like
Yes, it's like a rockadoodle fucking
doodle.
That was
yeah.
definitely like a glamour thing of the 90s for white women, I think.
It's
Because
like
my cousin has her glamour shots, and I think she's probably like 12 years older than me,
yeah, they were still very
13.
much into the big hair in
Yeah.
'91.
Like white people with their some white women still today though like have the weird bangs with the and it's like you need to leave all of that back in the 90s, including the racism and the sexism and the homophobia.
All of it. I had bangs
Yeah.
like that though. They were like this when I was like 4.
I remember those.
It's
Yeah,
it was better than the ones with the roller,
I
and then
would say with the
you took
bump.
and you took
Yes.
the roller out, so it's just this.
Why is this hurt my heart? Because I remember this. I was so
It's just
pissed.
it was just this.
Oh.
And then my mom would try to like
Help me out.
throw it out or like pick it out, but then like the piece that was rolled up under would like come out a little bit like this, so it just didn't look good.
Oh.
They
And I
tried.
was
It just wasn't. And then you're just like
mhm,
the entire time. He just.
mhm. And I was at Target yesterday, buying my copious amount of shit for my trip, and I saw those rollers at the store, and I'm like, who's still who's still using the sponge rollers? What are you
Old
trying to
women.
do? What are you doing with your hair?
Old
I think
women
my
still use
mom
them.
probably still has like her little bag of rollers that she used to always have, her scarf and all her everything.
Mhm.
She probably still has it. I'm not gonna lie.
A
It
part of me
wouldn't
wanted to
surprise me if
buy
she's.
because they were like $3 for like this massive pack of them, and a part of me wanted to buy them just so I can be like, I just wanted to curl my hair with it and just.
See how it go now.
But I
Being
don't think
older and thinking you can
I
try.
I just feel like this would just it would be all this was a very long piece of hair, and I feel like it'd just be like, because
Oh, that'd
literally,
be fun.
okay, but I need you to understand, Jen. Literally, it looked like this. It was like this.
Oh, no.
It was that tight on your forehead, and you're just like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, look, every holiday photo I have of myself looks like that. That's what y'all know
Oh my
Oh.
from a
god.
kid. And then finally, when my mom used curling irons, and then she burnt my forehead.
Oh
So
my god.
yep, right for the church play. Hmm. So
Yeah, I hated the hot comb where you always sit by the stove and you were just hold still, guys, and you get
and
real
then you heard,
close. And then yeah,
and you heard the sizzling of the grease as your scalp was cooking. This is the
Oh.
smell and sound of holidays, okay? Like, this is actually on brand and on topic because you would get your hair pressed before Christmas so
for
that you can
Christmas,
have the cute photos when you go around for Christmas photos or holiday photos or whatever. And
you couldn't allow to sweat or do anything beforehand. God forbid you played.
that blue magic grease would be on your hair, and then they would take the hot comb, and that grease is literally fucking just like petroleum jelly. I don't know what that is, but it was start to like sizzle, and you
Oh
can
my
hear it.
god.
You can hear the sizzle cooking your scalp meat, and then it'll just go, and then they'll lay that hot hair right on your neck, so you're just like,
God.
and then afterwards, like you felt like a white girl because you had that nice straight hair, but if you thought about the sun,
Touching it.
your hair would go. because it was literally just held
Fried.
together by a will and a prayer. Any amount of moisture, heat, moving around, any kind of thing, your hair started to just like
Mhm.
frizz
But
up.
also didn't help that you were sitting next to a hot stove with a
So
hot
you're
comb next to your head. So you're
sweating.
sweating already, and then they're like, "Don't sweat, 'cause you're gonna ruin your edges and your head already of what we just pressed." And yeah, it was a hot mess.
And then afterwards, my mom would like wrap my hair up in like a little circle and then put the bonnet on my head. And like it wasn't even a bonnet because back in the day we really didn't have those.
It was
It
a
was a stock.
scarf.
Well, for me it was a stocking.
Oh, was it a stocking?
It was a stocking. So basically, you
Oh,
take a pair of like pantyhose and you cut
the
the
legs.
crotch part,
Yeah.
and then like you put the legs in like you tie it up in a little like knot, and then you put it over your head.
Yep.
Jeez.
Black Christmas.
Oh, no.
Black Christmas, I sizzle your scalp. You're sitting in there in a pair of pantyhose. Black
Okay.
Christmas, it smells like greens and a little bit like pain and no jeans, 'cause Black Christmas.
No. Like, was that a thing, like, jeans the pants?
No jeans. No jeans. You're wearing a dress.
Yeah.
And it's a
Not God
Oh,
scratchy
forbid.
scratchy dress that has you feel like it has pins in it
yes,
still or something.
yes.
I don't know. And stockings and uh mhm.
The dresses
Yeah.
might have just been a '90s thing because I had to wear those too
The
because
Yeah.
scratchy dresses.
you gotta look cute. You can't be wearing your I was too fat to have jeans back in the '90s. Like, they didn't have fat girl jeans back then, so it was just, like, I had the stretchy, waistband pants, and my mom's like, "Now we're taking Christmas pictures, you have to, like, wear these dresses," and, like, it was, like, as a, like, autistic person now, it was, like, you didn't know back then, and it's like, "This is the worst thing in the world."
So on the weird opposite end of that spectrum, I was a really, really like feed the children skinny kid, right? And but I also was tall, and they didn't have pants that worked for tall but skinny. So a lot of my jeans had like that little kid like elasticy thing in the inside of it where you could like
Mhm.
make it tight. Because my grandmother put in all these things into my jeans so that I could like cinch them on the inside
Oh,
so that
no.
they
Okay.
would fit my body. Because if not, I'd have that weird triangle poop of jeans in the back.
Mhm.
So yeah, all of my jeans had that little like if you look at like toddler pants and they have that little like elastic thingy and you can put a you
Sweatpants.
no, not a drawstring like that. It's
Oh.
jeans, but on the inside it's a piece of like elastic, and then
You
you
can,
can
like,
like
cinch it, make it,
yeah,
like,
and then there's like
come
a
in.
button.
What?
There's
Mhm.
a button, and then you can cinch it and put it on the button on the inside of the pants to make them tighter or looser depending on the toddler
That's
or
cool.
the 8-year-old Vanity. Um,
Did you have, like, the tall person gap too, where, like, your pants, like, hit your ankles,
oh,
but when you sit, they're like this?
I was flooding all the time. Like it was high water all day long.
Oh my
Like
god.
and then I had ashy ankles too because I just did because I was a kid, so it was like ashy
Yeah.
ankles and high waters.
Oh, no.
Vanity, why didn't you date and any did you see me?
I had it was flooding all the time, mom.
So much I just high water. Okay. So, I just like that she got the sparkle creepy Jim dyed thing though.
Yeah, and she said it lives up to the hype as one of her favorites, even after my asshole cousins broke her head off,
Oh no.
and the only way my grandpa could fix her was to put a bolt in her back.
Oh.
That's
My
terrifying.
I
A little
had
bit.
a Spice Girl Barbie, Ginger Spice, and I sat on her, so her head broke off, and my mom glued it back on, and, like, she just had no neck.
Oh my
I gotta
god.
I had cut and style Barbie, which was like supposed to be like she could cut her hair, and so I
Yeah,
cut her hair, but like I didn't realize. I mean, I cut her whole hair because that's what I thought you could do, but it didn't realize that it meant that you only gave you like a track for the back of the hair,
yeah.
so that was
Not the
stupid.
whole hair. Yeah.
Not the whole hair. So I was looking for something in particular, and that's why you don't see me on the screen.
Okay. I
I will
was
I
like,
will I will return. I'm trying to see if I
I'm
have
gonna
this
return.
picture because it is from Christmas and trying to see if it's in this bag right here. So proceed on. Act like I'm there.
pardon me
I'm
while
there
I
in
move.
spirit. Okay guys, I found it and I need you guys to understand. I will see if I can post these in the chat too. So if you would like to post these in the as episode photos, you're more than welcome to. Like a hot mess. Okay, so first of all, wait. I'll wait till we get to my section, then I'll have show and tell.
All right, let's go to Jess real quick, and then we'll go to you. Jess has one more.
Hmm.
The year was 2000,
Ah,
and I was in
2000.
the year 2000. Okay, no one knows that reference. Um, I was 12 and very much into my boy band phase. Heading to Thanksgiving weekend, the Backstreet Boys had just released their album Black and Blue.
Ah,
Mm,
black and blue.
classic. It
Oh,
had
oh,
classic. It
mwah.
had the call. Oh, good times. And go ahead.
Oh, I had now probably 12, and it had I think that one had Shape of My Heart or something in it.
Show you the shape of my
That
heart.
song's been stuck in my head for like a week. Um, so my extended family got together on Thanksgiving instead of Christmas. We exchanged gifts with them then. On the drive to my grandma's house, I wondered aloud if anyone might have gotten me the new album as a present. My mom, trying to temper my expectations, just looked at me and said, Jess, it just came out yesterday.
Uh,
And all of your relatives are too old to be paying attention to stuff like that. They probably don't know.
damn.
Well, the joke was on her because my cousin Travis, despite being in his late 20s, liked keeping up on what the kids thought were cool. And he actually got me the CD. I didn't let my mom forget that for a couple of years. Yes, Jess.
Not the kids, not in his 20s. Like, what are the kids into? I'm dead. I am so dead. But also, I love that for her.
I love
I
that.
keep up with that stuff now though, but like I'm the only one of the only friends of mine without kids. So it's like I got to know what the kids like so I know what to get them for Christmas and stuff. But then it's like I'll go over to my friend's house and her niece watches this like Spy Ninjas thing and there's like kids and stuff that she watches and it's just like the kids living their lives for the day. And
I'm
Okay.
I'm
sorry,
like,
what?
"What? What are we watching?" And then I'm like, "I'm judging this child for watching other kids while I'm watching 40-year-old men eat candy and rate it."
Yeah, 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 yeah. Wow.
Okay.
Jess, I'm proud of you for, yelling at your mom. You didn't yell at your mom, I'm sure. Jess
I'm proud of,
seems
I'm
like a
proud of you for
well-behaved.
I'm proud of you for being petty for many years to come.
Yes,
I,
I support it.
I'm
I
here for
support the pettycopter,
it.
as we
Just
all
bring it
know.
up every so often.
Hmm. Um. So, guys, because I've got show and tell. Uh. mm, First of all, every year for Christmas, Vanity wanted to go to Disney World. It was the only thing. It
Aw.
was the first thing on the top. But ever since I saw this commercial for Disney World when I don't know how old I was, but and it said Disney World is just a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Oh yeah.
And so let me tell
Yeah.
you how I was hop, skipping, and jumping in my front yard and I never got there. But every year put on my Christmas list. I'm like, I want to go to Disney World, and if not, then I guess I'll have these other things. But Disney World's what I want. I don't want anything else for the whole year, just to go to Disney World, right? Never got to go. I took myself when I was 26.
Aw.
Um, but anywho, uh, I I got the creepy doll for as we mentioned earlier. It's called Walk with Me. It's called Walk with Me, Stacy,
That's so
Walk with
creepy.
me, Stacy.
and she was touted as being as tall as you, and she was. Um, Hi for show and tell. Can you see her?
It's
Oh.
glit.
Oh.
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 She
Hi.
creepy, yo.
Welcome. Look at that face. Look at that face.
So
That's the sleep
creepy.
paralysis demon.
Why don't you understand that she's standing next to a tea cart? And do you see that she is taller than the tea cart?
It's the really big hair.
It said she was 27 inches.
Also, look at
Bro,
this
that's a small
90s.
child. Look at the
Yeah, I
90s
know.
jumpsuit. Look at the 90s
90s
jumpsuit.
jeans.
Look at this 90s jumpsuit with the tennis shoes.
Oh, it's a jumpsuit.
And it's just a lot happening, but that hair is also massive. But that's a tea cart behind her.
I do
Hmm.
like her hair though. That's cute.
Her hair was pretty awesome. So that thing, so that was. Did I ask for that? No. Did I want it? Mm-mm. And um,
She just
I
haired
also.
up.
I didn't want it. I didn't ask for it. I never knew it existed until it appeared in a giant box
Oh my
for Christmas.
god.
And I think I've said how my childhood home was set up, but I will explain it again for it's for context for this why this doll was terrifying. So our house in Oklahoma was I think it was only supposed to be like a two-bedroom house, two-bedroom, two bath. But there was like an addition put on before we bought it. Before our parents bought it, and it was probably supposed to be like an office or something, but it was off the kitchen. So the way the house was set up, like when you walk in the front door, there's the kitchen and like the little like off kitchen dining room thing, and then there's another door, and that door goes to the office or whatever that is there, right? And then if you go past the kitchen, there's the living room, and then a hallway, and that hallway goes to the bathroom and the other two bedrooms, right? So my room is off the kitchen, so it's literally on the opposite side of everybody else's sleeping rooms. Because I slept in the room with the off the kitchen thing.
Mhm.
So first of all, that room had no windows,
Oh.
but it had three doors: the door to the kitchen, the door to the backyard, and then the door to the garage.
Oh. Okay.
Oh no.
No windows but
Exactly.
3 doors. That is weirdly terrifying.
For a
Think of
child
And
too.
then also, like I said, I'm on the opposite side of the house because there's nobody near me. It's just me in the kitchen. In the backyard.
They didn't put you and your sister in the same room for safety?
No, my
Oh,
sister didn't
that's
wanna share a room with
scary.
me. My sister actively hated me when I had to sleep in her room. My sister had bunk beds. So when I had to sleep in her room, I slept on top bunk, and she would systematically smush me into the ceiling with her feet, because she hated that I was in her room with her.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
So in my room, my parents were annoyed and just were like, "Let's not." I'm kind of fighting. Like, you just have your own room over here. That door to the backyard terrified me as a kid. I thought that someone was gonna come and like attack me. So my
Mhm.
dad sealed it. Um, he put he like I sealed it up, and I as an adult I know what he did. He put caulk in the
Just around
cracks
the
of the door, so I thought
Yeah.
it was sealed. I was like,
Well, that
okay,
shit can be pushed open real quick.
I feel better. This door is sealed. No one can come and attack me. And then I remember I came home from school one day where my dad was having a barbecue with his friends in the backyard, and my bedroom door was open, and I was like, I thought it was sealed. Ah. Anyway, so walk with me, Stacy, was in my room with me. Understand that room is dark as fuck because there's no windows.
Windows.
Okay, so walk with me, Stacy, in her powder blue fucking jumpsuit with and the top is pink and pink. The big square is pink, and then the top is like a light purple, and then the arms are the same blue as the pants because it's the fucking 90s.
Of course.
Yeah.
And so she was like sitting in the corner of my room. And I remember I had a twin bed, and I had this rug that was like I said it was like a zebra skin because it looked like it was all like a pattern like a zebra or whatever. And I had that rug in my room again, the 90s. But she was sitting in the corner of my room, and I swear to God, like I thought she was moving on her own. Like, it
Oh
scared me.
lord.
It scared me.
She's Annabelle.
And And like to the point where I couldn't sleep in my room. I kept like going to my parents and saying I was having nightmares because the doll is trying to get me. And so my dad was like, "Fine," and he was like, "All right, um, we'll put it in the closet." I swear to you, I swear it
No.
may have been my sister. It may have been like a demon. I don't know, but the doll was in my closet. I remember I woke up in the middle of the night to go pee, and that bitch was sitting in the room, not in the closet. She was in the room. She was
No.
staring at my bed, and it couldn't have been my sister because my sister was an asshole like that. But I swear to you, I screamed so loud, and I may have tinkled a little bit because remember I
I
Oh,
had to
would
pee.
have.
yeah.
And my parents, well, my dad comes running into my room. He's like, "What is?" I'm like, "She's not in the closet." And my dad was like, "Okay, okay, okay, all right." So then he put her in the garage, and I was like, "Please lock the door to my room so she can't come in." And then one day she just
Oh.
disappeared. I don't know if she ended up in the dumpster. I don't know if she walked her ass out of the garage. I don't know. One day she was just gone. So walk with me, Stacy.
This bitch gotta go.
Walk with me, Stacy lasted like maybe a month. I think she was gone by the new year. She was out of there by January.
Your dad understood that she was Annabelle and he had to get rid of her.
Just fucking a mutant, okay? And between that and my dad, I was like probably disrupting all of their sleeps by screaming so much. He was like, fuck it, get her out.
Like, we're done with this doll. We can't do with this doll anymore. We all need to
But
sleep, guys.
especially because they didn't even buy it. My grandfather bought it, so they're like, "Ah, fuck it, get her out." But one of the other my favorite one of the good toys I got was called a Kenya doll. Okay, so back in the 90s, there weren't a lot of like black dolls, right?
I
Yes.
think I remember these.
And so Kenya dolls were supposed to be dolls from Kenya. They had like the cool like kente cloth, and they're really cool, and they were really pretty, and um,
Oh Lord.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing so hard. Look,
Oh my
Oh,
god. That's so cute.
that's me, my
yes.
Kenya
So
doll.
cute.
I have no teeth.
I love
Also,
that.
can we chuckle about that I'm wearing almost the exact same outfit as Walk With Me, Stacy? This is from the same Christmas. So this is how young I was with that damn doll in my
You
room. Okay, guys,
you're
this is
so
Oh, fuck
this
little.
that
is
doll. No, I can't.
That chair's like 4
That's
times as big as you.
my parents still have that rocking chair too. And it's a normal sized rocking chair, but I am definitely a very small child. I told
Yeah.
oh
you,
my god.
I was like feed the children small. Okay, guys, I'm not kidding. So the Kenya dolls are my favorite dolls I got because she wasn't just like a white doll dipped in brown paint.
No,
Yeah.
she was like a
She was actually like a
black
black little
doll.
black girl. So
Yeah.
I loved her. My sister and I both had one, and my sister got mad because I forgot she lost hers or something. So she poured some really stinky smelling perfume into my doll's hair, so that mine was also ruined.
What a
Yeah, you can say it. What a bitch. Yeah, I know.
I don't wanna say what a bitch to a child, but I've also called my niece one before.
Oh, I've called my nephew a little asshole, so because the kids
My
are little
sister was really
assholes.
into that. We both had Do you remember Kitty Surprise and Puppy Surprise?
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
so she had a puppy surprise. I had a kitty surprise. Also, same Christmas, by the way. One of my favorite toys. Okay, so it was basically like the kitty surprise was a cat, and had a Velcro stomach, and when you opened it, like it could be like how many kittens they had in there. It could be
Yeah.
one, two, three, four. So those little kitties or puppies, and mine was hot pink because again the 90s. I'm gonna try to find a photo of it in a minute.
Mm.
But my sister had a puppy one, I had a kitty one, and my mom we used to take those little kittens and puppies like in our little purses and be everywhere with them, right? And mom got so annoyed. She was like, "Would you if you don't stop leaving your toys around, I'm gonna throw them away." So, um, my sister's puppy surprise got thrown away. The dog itself, because she kept leaving it everywhere. So she got mad, and she took because again it's the 90s, and my parents were really into incense. So she took a little incense thing and she burned a hole in my kitty surprise. the incense. And then she also got all my kitties thrown away.
Oh,
Damn.
what a petty. She is petty.
Oh, she was a petty Betty because she was really mad that we always got like kind of the same things. But I don't know what to tell you, my dude. Like you didn't get a cat. I got a cat because even as a child, I was obsessed with cats. So
Is she? You're not twins, right?
fuck no. She's 3 years older than me.
Oh, okay.
She's 3 years and 6 days older than me at that. Like,
Oh, so she was the big sister being a bitch.
hmm
Okay.
yeah, she hated me from the time I was born because I stole her parents. Then I also stole her birth. I also stole her birth month and her birth week because she's May 6th and I'm May 12th, and she felt like I was petty because as I came out early just to ruin her life. I was like, yeah, that was the reason. I came out early in 1986 so I can almost die in a fucking incubator because it's the 80s to ruin your life.
Yeah.
And then what's your sister's name?
Modesty. Love you, boo.
I love it.
What kills me is that she admits to all of this to this day. Like she's not ashamed. Like she
No,
knows
I,
that she
I can
did.
see it. I can see that because my sister's the same way. She goes, "Yeah, I know, I did that. You're annoying the fuck out of me." I'm like, "Okay, well, there you go."
Like I think from the time I was born until I was about 5 or 6, she was actively trying to kill me.
Oh my
Like she tried to feed me raw meatballs. Um,
god.
she it was like I think they were on the counter and my mom was making meatballs and I think she went to the bathroom or something like that. So they were like on the counter and she was like, and I was wanting to do everything she was doing, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, Vanity, look, these are so good. I already had two. Do you want one?" And I was like, "Yeah." So she went to hand me one, and I was just about to put it in my mouth to eat it, and my mom comes out. She's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, and my sister's like, and I was like, "Modesty's." I was like, "Modesty said it was good or whatever." And my mom was like, "Put that down." And then she goes, "Mercy!" And I'm just like, "What's wrong?" And my sister's like, "I wasn't even in there. What are you talking about? I'm in my
Oh my
room."
god. I wasn't even in there, mom.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm not technically an only child. My family is very insane. My dad was 57 when I was born. My mom was 40. My dad had 3 kids who were like 25 to 30 to like 34 years older than me. So I didn't grow up with them. I like grew up as an only child with like my mom's sister's kids, like 10 years older than me and stuff. Well, I didn't grow up with this crazy stuff, but like the stories you guys are telling and like the stories my partner tells me, like what he did to his sister because he's still older. He's older by 6 years. I'm like, low key, I'm kind of sad, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't think I missed much.
You didn't.
You
You
didn't.
really and truly didn't. You missed horror.
Depending on where you're at. I was a middle child, so I got bullied by the oldest, but then I was able to bring it back down to the youngest. And so, but then also me and my sister would double team on the youngest. So yeah, I don't know, we're a fun family.
Did you ever get like middle child syndrome?
I admit it, I believe I do have it. Why do you think I did
Oh,
theater?
I just sent you guys in the chat the puppy and the kitty surprise. In
Oh
the
dear
kitty
lord.
surprise one, I had the hot pink one with the fur.
I forgot they
That's the one
looked
that I
like
had.
that. For some reason, I thought they looked more like
Those are terrifying.
animal. Yeah. This
I
is why all of
loved
the millennials, like, we're all just nuts because these toys that we had as kids, like,
Those are terrifying.
Wait, which one? The puppy surprise or the kitty surprise?
I
Both.
mean, both.
The kitty surprise. I had the. I'm really sad that you guys don't like the kitty surprise, man. I loved them. Kitty surprise is my jam.
It reminds me of a cartoon, and I don't know what cartoon, but it reminds me of a cartoon that was on in like the 90s, or it was like reruns in the 90s, and I cannot put my finger on it.
And the commercial though, guys, like was my favorite. It was surprise, surprise, puppy surprise. It was
Oh
great.
dear
It
lord.
was so great. It was so 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 great. And once the episode is over and we finish doing, I want you, I want you guys to watch this commercial because it's probably the '90s is thing you've ever seen in your entire life. Ah!
Oh, oh,
Anywho, uh, that was my Christmas, guys.
Do you want to go next, Allie, or do you want me?
What's in the
I've got
box?
two.
oh my gosh. I remember the Doodle Bears.
The Doodle Bears!
Oh my god.
Are they in that commercial?
No, on the Pinterest, I started going through all the other. I diverted. I.
My best friend had a Doodle Bear,
diverted.
and I was like, I think I've said this before, but like me and my best friend have been friends since we were like 7 and 8. And like he had the Doodle Bear, and like my parents wouldn't buy me stuff like that because I would leave it out, and that's probably a good thing now. But like he had the Doodle Bear, and I was like, I want a Doodle Bear, and my mom was like, no, you don't get it. And then I got one from the thrift store when I was like 12.
Okay, so low key, this is what mine looked like though, because the pictures. This is what my kitty surprise looked like. Because I got a visceral like memory. It was hot pink. It was great, and I loved it.
He's cute though.
See,
Oh.
isn't she adorable?
Oh,
Why
her
is
little
that the
purple
scariest one of them
arm.
all?
What? No, it's not. She, she was my favorite. I remember she had like 8 kitties in her. Like there was like 6 kitties or something like that in her. It was
Why
great.
are they giving children stuff? They're like little animals are inside it. Now you have to like what pull it out or like what?
There was a Velcro stomach.
They still do that. Like my friend, she got her niece this year. This we went to Five Below and they have it at Five Below. It's like a vet kit where you have to like wash the dog and like make it look cute, and then you have to like take its temperature and like all this doctor stuff with it. And then she got her one where like it was an abused animal and you have to like clean it up and take care of it because you're a dog adopter now.
Oh my god.
But okay, so this is the thing. When you watch the commercial, you'll see what I mean because they show you how it happens. But you just like unvelcro their tum tums and then you pull out the kitties or the puppies.
Pulling it stuck in my head. Think about it. I can't.
What?
She's like, you gotta pull it out, pull it back in, and put them out. That's why you stored them, and every so you didn't want to lose them.
Yeah.
Um,
So they don't get taken away.
I used to put candy in there.
That I can see. That's something I would have done. I would have been like, you know what, fuck these kitties. I'm gonna put candy in here so I can
I
hide them.
also had this I don't know if you remember Popples. It was a '90s cartoon. Basically they would like it was like almost like they were almost like little kangaroo. They had a little pouch in the middle, and they would like roll into little balls. A pouch in their stomach, and then roll into balls. But I had a pillowcase like that, and it had a little pouch in the thing pillowcase. I put candy in there too.
That's a good idea.
I never slept on that pillow because it was all lumpy from the candy, but that's what I would put.
It's okay. I was also that child that would hide candy because as we would like clean, my parents would move my bed back and they'd see like wrappers just like stuffed behind. I was like, what guys? I like candy. Go away.
Leave
I
me
need
alone,
you guys
guys.
to see this real quick. I got it's David, the
Oh, that's
statue
cute.
of David.
Is it an ornament? Look at his
Christmas.
booty cheeks.
Ooh,
Yeah.
booty cheeks.
Look at them booty cheeks, though.
Hey, at least he knew how to sculpt some good booty cheeks back in the day.
I mean, they did his whole penis in the real one.
And then they smushed it off whenever they're like, "Oh no, we don't want this."
Oh my god.
Okay,
Let's
Allie,
see.
it's your turn.
One of the things I always wanted, and I think I got it. I wanted the Furby toy that
I
also
had the
traumatized
McDonald's
me.
one.
No, I had the big real Furby, but then my sister sat on it and it broke it, and I never got another replacement. And I, till this day, I still blame her for that one. I saw her earlier this week, and I was like, "Remember your big ol' ass broke my Furby when we were little." She goes, "You're still griping about that?" I was like, "No, I just remember."
I will never ever forget. So I sent you
What
the
do you
link to the
like?
Popples pillowcase,
Oh my god. Oh,
and I would put the little
that's
candy in the pouch.
cute. Oh my god. Yeah, then it'd be super lumpy.
Yeah, I didn't sleep on that.
Super lumpy. Oh my god.
Look, the 90s were a weird time. I don't know why everything was so pastel, but it was.
It was, yeah, it was
Everything was so day
a
glow.
lot of
Like,
pastels, a lot of day glow. Oh my god. I also wanted the Barbie jumbo jet.
I wanted one of those.
I wanted one of those. I remember, like, again, Toys R Us, big book. I put my sticker on because I had three. It was three of us, so of course they only gave you three colors. So we each picked a color. And we were sticking our stickers all over in that book. My mom be like, "You ain't getting that, but go ahead, stick a sticker on it if you want it."
Hashtag treehouse.
I think she said that with the jumbo jet too. I think me and my little sister wanted it, but we wanted two separate ones because we didn't want to share. Because why would we want to share?
At least yours was a one that was least feasible.
That's true.
That treehouse
Treehouse.
was not feasible.
Treehouse was not
I will
feasible.
still never forget my dad opening up the back door and be like, "What tree?"
Being hella practical. Vanity, what?
He's like, "Where would we put it?" And my snaggletooth ass is like, "Figure it
Anywhere.
out." But I was like, disregard the price of it. Like, where the fuck would we put it? And who's putting it together?
You are,
I'll
Dad, of
put it
course.
together, Dad.
You and your friends, obviously.
Oh my god. No, but Jen, I was saying how I wanted a Furby when I was younger.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, looking back at them now, they were flipping creepy, yo.
Have you seen the long Furbies?
The what?
What?
Hold on. I will show you this
Mm-mm.
monstrosity. My best friend wants one. He's like, I just want a long Furby. He did a whole video on it. Oh god, I'm gonna find the creepiest one, of course.
I feel like any of them would work on that one.
I know.
Here you go.
Oh, no. I'm good. No. I'm scared, y'all.
You got a
Feels like it's
bondage
something from
one?
Gremlins.
There's a bondage one apparently that
Oh my
is in
god.
the comments if you scroll down a little bit further.
Why leave Furbies alone?
Did yours ever like talk in the middle of the night or did your parents make you turn it off?
Yes.
I
No, it
think
would
it's
talk in the
staring
middle
into
of the
my soul.
night.
I think it's staring into my soul.
No, mine would talk in the middle of the night, which is why I had my parents turn it off. Because like me and my sister, me and my little sister, because we're only 2 years apart, we shared a room. So it was always me and Victoria, just cramped in together. But our old house, our room faced the street, and our window faced the open street. And of course, were there screens on any windows in the 90s at all whatsoever for
Oh, ours
anything?
did.
No,
But I was the bad kid that like would poke the holes in the
no,
screen.
no. Ours didn't have a screen, but they would just leave the window open because, it'd be hot at night some nights, but no one cares
You
about
know what?
anyone.
Thinking about that, I don't know if mine had screens on it either. Because I remember I crawled through my bedroom window and my sister locked me out of the house, and I
Yeah,
don't think there were screens on that window.
no, yeah. I remember very vividly there was no screens because I would sit in that window, climb out that front window.
Oh,
And so I was,
I wasn't going anywhere. No,
yeah.
I had no friends.
Well, I just thought it was cool. Like, I wouldn't go. I would literally just climb out, go, haha, I could, and then like go back in the house. So I wasn't running anywhere. I wasn't running. I was pretending to run somewhere and then came back to the house. Again, middle child syndrome, guys. I'm running away and come back.
So how much older is your older sister then?
5 years older than me.
Oh. So your parents were like, we're gonna wait a bit for the second one, but the third one we're just gonna get right to it.
Third one was a. No, I'm kidding. My sister was. She was planned. She was surprised, but she was planned.
Oh, that's my parents were like, my dad was mean about it. He was like, you weren't planned. And I'm like, okay, my
That's
bad.
mean.
I used to tell my sister that I was like, "Hey, they had you, but you definitely weren't planned because my dad wasn't even in the country when you were Mm. But they were married when they were with me. They wanted me. She was like, "Did they?"
Did they? God damn. Oh my god. I'm now thinking I pretty much got a lot of the stuff that I asked for, thinking about it. Not I can't remember anything that I didn't get that I was like, how dare I not get it? Type of a thing.
See, like mine, there's two that I can remember, and they were both Barbie cars. One
Mm.
was the Volkswagen Beetle, and I was like mad, mad that I didn't get that fucking Volkswagen Beetle, Barbie's Volkswagen Beetle. And then the other one was they had Clueless dolls, and they had
Oh
Cher's Jeep,
yeah.
and then I didn't get the Jeep, and I was still mad about that.
I got the Barbie Jeep. I remember that one.
Like, I wanted specifically though Cher's Jeep. I didn't care about Barbie's. I wanted Cher's Jeep.
I want you to know that like that movie made me want a Jeep so badly. As like I was like,
Yeah,
Seriously.
I'm gonna have a Jeep when I grow up, and I'm gonna drive around in a white Jeep.
and knock the mirror off when you go down the highway,
Exactly.
and your friends can say you're just a virgin who can't
Can't
drive.
drive. And every time I would get on the highway, even now to this day, I'm just like, freeway!
I used to do that when my little sister was learning to drive. She'd go on the freeway. I'd be like, oh my god, we're on the freeway.
Freeway!
She's like, stop, you're freaking me out. I'm like, you're freaking me out. Oh my god. Oh my god. I remember the Barbie Generation Girls.
I do
Yeah.
remember those.
Were they the ones that were from different countries? Like there was the um there was a girl from Australia.
I
No.
think I remember there being a really cool black Barbie in that one.
Yeah, and she reminded me of Lauren Hill, and I was obsessed with it because she looked like 90s Lauren Hill, and she
Yes.
was
I'm here for that.
Yes,
I
I
just remember
remember that one.
I remember the one year I got the Christmas Barbie, you know, how the holiday Barbie was already like and
yeah.
I
Ooh.
remember she had this glorious green velvet dress and I didn't know you were and I remember I took her out immediately and I was like, she's so pretty. And my mom was like, you also with the box and I was like, then why did you give it to
Why?
me?
I know. Then
Why were
why
all
why give it to me?
Yeah, that's
What the fuck?
like
I'm like I'm 9. I'm
I'm
opening the
gonna open
box.
it immediately. Yeah.
my friend's niece, their grandmother gave her Wizard of Oz Barbie, and she's like, "Don't let her take it out of the package." And she's like, "Why did you get a 7-year-old a Barbie then?"
That's what
Make
I
it make
say.
sense.
Anyone else also want American Girl doll?
So American Girl dolls I think were I don't think they were a big thing when I was growing up, but the books were.
Yes.
Um, and I remember I had the Dear America books and then the American Girl
Yeah,
books.
Dear
And
America.
man, it if I could get that box set of the Dear America books to I want them to this day.
Dear
They're my
America.
favorite. They're my favorite thing. Yeah, they were like journals or whatever from different like time periods.
I'm
They're
sending
like
it
Eh.
because
Oh,
I
they
I
had
were my
remember these.
they're my
Okay.
absolute favorite thing in the world, and if I could and they had the ribbon, like, they were a journal too, and if I can get those I
yeah.
want a box set of
Yeah.
those to this day. But I had those and I had the American Girl books, which are like the same thing, but they had a doll to correspond with them, I guess. I never got
Mm-hmm.
the dolls, I just had the books.
$40 on Poshmark for the whole series.
Of the Dear America?
Yeah.
What? Are they, like, janky looking, though?
It looks here, I'll send it to you. So like I had brought this up recently with my friends, like the Barbie Volkswagen Beetle, and my friend Harper was like, "Girl, it's like $20." And I go on like eBay and it's $20. She's like, "Yeah, I just bought myself one and I use it as a planter in my garden."
Is it I feel like being an adult is just buying all the things that you wanted as a kid
Yes.
that you couldn't
Yes.
have because, I have done that.
Yeah.
I've literally just I buy things that I wanted as a kid, and I'm like, "I feel happy now."
I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I got it now.
You probably can't see it because it's on the shelf back here. I'll have to go get it if you want to see it though. But I have like one, two, three, four, one, two, three, four, five Britney dolls that I had as a kid. Like they're back here, and I'm like, I'm 33 years old. Why am I displaying Britney
Mm.
Spears
Well,
dolls? But
I was talking to my friend yesterday because we were talking about like concerts we would go to. I was like, look, she's like, yes, if Spice Girls tour, I want to go. I was like, if Spice Girls go on tour, I will sell both of my kidneys and be on dialysis to go
yeah,
to a Spice Girl concert
Oh
because
yes.
I didn't get to go when I was 10 when they came out. So when they toured the first time because they did not come to Oklahoma. Um, but I live in North Texas now, and they would definitely come this direction. So
yeah,
I will fly to wherever the hell they're going to be because I'm an adult with no children and I have adult money. So
Damn straight.
I will be there. Mhm.
Damn straight.
I honestly really feel like that's all millennials are now, are just trying to to buy things that we couldn't have as children, um, or do things we couldn't do as kids. Like when I went to Disney World, I you would have thought that I was like 6 years old.
Oh yeah.
Like
oh, I
my
love
inner child
that.
was so healed for the fact that I got to go to Disney World because I've been wanting to go since I was like 6 years old. And my parents went without me, and I think that probably was like the
Damn.
icing on the cake of my pain. And my dad felt so bad about it because he didn't know they were he. My mom sold Mary Kay in the 90s,
Hmm.
and there was a Mary Kay convention or something in Florida, and my dad went with my mom.
Um.
And then my mom, I guess they decided to go to Disney World after, like, while they were there or something like that. And when they came back and they had these Mickey and Minnie like glass cups with the Mickey ears on them, and my mom gave them to me, and I just looked at my dad and I was like, y'all went to Disney World?
After how many years of me asking you,
And
can we go to Disney
my dad was
World?
like, I'm so sorry, Bug. I'm so sorry. Like, he's like, I didn't know we were going, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you went without me?
Oh.
How old were you?
When they went? 12?
Yeah.
Oh,
And I was like,
Yeah.
I was like,
lots of
you went without me? And he was like,
Hmm.
I remember I have never seen my dad more like repentant. Like he looked so upset at himself because I had been asking to go to Disney World for 6 years.
Yeah.
And then they
oh.
went without me, and my dad was like, I didn't even know like that we were going until I got there. My mom knew, she didn't give a fuck. But my dad felt so bad, and I remember I didn't
Oh.
talk to either of them, and I didn't I kept the cup in, like, because it was full of candy, and I didn't even eat the candy. I just left it sitting on the counter, and I didn't talk to nobody for the rest of the day. And I was so upset.
I don't blame you, that's
And
I
terrible.
don't blame you.
my dad was, like, trying so hard to, like, make up for it. Like, he's like, "Do you wanna go get some blah, blah, blah?" And I was like, "No, I'm
I
okay."
wanna go get some Disney.
I didn't eat dinner. I didn't do anything. I literally just stayed in my room. And I was
Oh,
Oh.
so upset. I'll
I
never
would
forget
be
how upset I was
too.
about that. Like, that is so many years later. And I remember when I finally got to go to Disney World when I was an adult. Why did my dad send me money to go buy something? He was like, I'm
Oh.
gonna send you. He's like, I said, Dad, we're going to Disney World. Mind you, I'm 26. I had forgotten about 12-year-old Vanity. Like, it's not a big deal. And he was like, oh, because I went to Florida because my friend was having a baby, and then
Mm.
we decided while we were there because she lives like an hour from Orlando. Like, let's go to Disney. Well, we said
Yeah,
we were going to go to Universal. 'Cause that's when Harry Potter just opened up
Yes.
there.
yeah.
Like it was so like we're gonna go there. And then turns out one of my friends who was there for my friend's baby being bornness too, her uncle is one of the he did the makeup for the people at Disney. So
That's
he got us
cool.
into Disney for free. And because
Nice.
we were not gonna be able to go to Disney because we were like
Yeah.
couldn't afford to do both Disney and
Yeah.
Universal. So we only planned to go to Universal, and then when she told me that he can get us in for free, I lost it, and I called my dad almost in tears. I'm like, "Dad, I get to go to Disney!"
Oh, I love
And
And for
it.
I was
free?
I was so excited, and he was like, "Oh, you gonna go?" I was like, "Yeah." I remember he like sent me some money because we will have USA. He transferred me some money and told me to go get some beer at Epcot.
Oh.
And I was like, "My 12-year-old heart's a little healed."
Did you get your ears? Did you get the ears?
I did not get any ears.
Oh.
Did you want them, or were you not interested?
I don't think I ever paid attention. We were like Disney was so overwhelming.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, it's a
Like,
lot.
it's a lot. It's a lot, and it's a lot to try to take in one day.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it was very overwhelming. I
No,
think
yeah.
I was just like, because it wasn't something that was planned. We found out, like, the day before.
Yeah.
Like, the night before
Yeah.
is when we found out. So, like, I was just, like, in a weird head fog waiting to go.
Mm,
You were, like, probably, like, pumped up, and you're like, "Disney, Disney, Disney, Disney,
Mhm.
Disney."
Like, I I just don't I remember, like, there was, like I have so many pictures, like, of me rolling around, and then, like, we went to pull the sword out of the stone. It didn't pull
Oh.
out, but I tried.
Yeah.
Um,
Does it ever?
I don't know because I watched the Full House episode where they went to Disney and then Stephanie pulled it out. No, Michelle Stephanie pulled it out, but Michelle took the credit for it, and Stephanie got really upset
Yes.
because she pulled it out, and Michelle was
mhm.
like, "I'm the princess of the thing because I pulled the sword out," and Stephanie was pissed. Um, Never forget that episode.
I I did until you just brought it up.
Unlocked a core memory. Um, but yeah, no, I think I was just all over the place. We did Space Mountain. And also the lines were insane. So
Yeah.
that's also a thing.
Yeah.
We went to or so, like, my thing as an adult, I want to go places as an adult where I can enjoy them, whereas when I was a child, my mom was just doing what she thought I wanted to do, but I
Mhm.
didn't want to.
Mhm.
But also what she wanted to do. So, like, we went to Universal Studios a few years back, me and my friend Kristen did, and, like, we went to Harry Potter World, but we didn't get to ride because it was night, so it was, like, the horror nights or whatever,
Mhm.
Mhm.
and, like, we went to the Stranger Things, the haunted house, I guess is what they call it. It was Stranger Things themed. We waited in that line for 2 hours. Like, it was
Ew.
so stupid.
I've already said I want to go back to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter because they've added new stuff that I didn't from because again I went like
Yeah.
When they open,
two
yeah.
months after they opened,
Jeez.
and so like I want to go back. Hmm.
That's only been open for 10 years?
Yeah.
Has it really?
Wow.
Mhm.
God
It
damn.
seems like longer.
It's no, it literally opened like I'm pretty sure because it was we had been there. It may I think it yeah it was very right after it opened. So I want to go back, and I
Yeah.
want to go back and get like fast passes and stuff like
Ooh,
that. That way I
yeah.
can like jump
Yeah.
lines and things like that. But also, pro tip: if you do go to there, at least 10 years ago when I went, if you get the butterbeer, get it frozen
Yeah, frozen butterbeer is a lot better than a hot.
because it is not good the other way.
We
Ugh.
got it, and, like, it was hot, and, like, we were, like, so thirsty, and we drank that in, like, 2 seconds, and, like, we didn't even get to enjoy it.
Also,
Oh, wow.
there's a thing where you can mail yourself a postcard and it'll come from like Hogwarts.
That's cool.
And I still have that postcard somewhere around here, but you can and they'll have a stamp from Hogwarts so that you
That's
can
cool.
mail it to yourself. Mhm.
So,
Nice.
I'm not a Harry Potter person, but, like, I like the lore and stuff, and, like, this is, like, blowing my mind. Like,
Yeah.
that's cool how
I,
they
I
did that.
I also have Sirius Black's wand that I bought at Harry Potter
Nice.
World. Um
When I went to Hollywood, I got chosen for an Ollivanders, and I'm not gonna lie, I cried. I was like 23, and I was like,
Let me
"Yes,
tell you,
I got chosen
all I
for
want in my
one."
life is to be chosen to Ollivanders.
What's that mean?
So when you go get your when Ollivanders is where you get your wand before you go to
Oh,
Hogwarts, right?
okay.
And then like at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, you can go in Ollivanders and they will pick somebody from the crowd to be like
The chosen.
to be chosen to pick their wand during like the whole like skit thingy-majigger. And like you get to do the little different kinds of things, test out different wands out, and then finally you get a wand and you like this and like like in the movie, all the little like things come out, whatever. And yeah, I don't know what happens after that. Do you get to like get can you?
You get
Get to
to
keep the
keep the
wand.
wand. No, sorry, you don't get to keep it. You get to buy the wand with no
Oh,
discount. I would think at least give me a discount if you're gonna choose me in front of all these people. Like,
I mean, I
but
still would have
no,
bought it though. So
I bought it regardless. Well, technically, my ex. funny part. Technically, my ex bought it because his ass decided to break up with me the day later after I came back. So,
fuck him.
savage.
motherfucker, he bought me a couple things that day.
He's like, I'm gonna end this soon, so let me just get her all this shit.
I didn't even know. I was blindsided. So shit, I was happy that I used his card for a couple things. I was like, okay, cool. Shit.
Fuck this dude.
So I'm trying to go on a cruise, the Virgin cruises, because there's no children allowed on those, and I'm really excited
Ooh.
about it. It's out of Miami, so I was like, a part of me was like, I wonder, like, can we go like 2 days ahead of time and then go to
Well,
Universal?
it's a 3 hour drive.
You're an adult. You can do whatever your heart desires.
It's only a 3 hour drive,
Oh, that's a lot to me.
but it's only a three
Well,
hour drive from Miami to Orlando.
yeah, so like we when we went to Universal, we were going on a cruise with my friend's family and like we got those tickets so we could go to that haunt and then like the next day we had to leave to get on the to go to Miami.
Hmm.
And like it we had to leave early and like it was a 3 hour drive from Orlando to Miami and like Florida. Like if you do it, leave early in the morning because Florida traffic. You live in Texas, so you've probably got more experience with a lot of
Yeah.
traffic. I'm in Cincinnati where like our traffic gets bad 2 times a day and that's it.
Oh my god, that makes me so excited. I thought I had to like fly, but if I could just drive, like, because my boyfriend wants to be in like he wants to like do some Miami things, and I was like, okay, I get that. So we'll have to do like a 2 day thing where we're gonna go up to Universal for me, and then we'll drive back down. We're probably, I would say maybe we could just fly into Orlando. It might be cheaper anyway.
What's in Miami?
It's where the boat
That's where the
takes off.
that's where the boat takes off.
Oh, you said Miami things. I'm like,
Well,
what's going on?
he's never been to Miami, so he just wants to go to Miami.
Oh,
And so we wanted to spend some time there before we get on the boat. So yeah. Anywho, um, other other things for Christmas. We have definitely diverged on this one, guys.
I feel like I'm with Allie and I got everything, and it was always like, I have ADHD. As you guys know, you have it your whole life. You just don't know until a certain age.
Yeah.
Um,
Truth.
I was like, this is cool. 2 months later, eh.
Honestly,
Uh,
yeah. That's how I was with a lot of shit. I was like, Mom, I want a guitar. She goes, yeah, I got it and never played it. Never learned how to play that shit.
I
Nope.
will say that. So we always got like one group. We got one joint gift together. My sister
Oh,
and I
that's
did
cool.
every year. It's usually like a bigger gift.
Mm-hmm.
And so one year we got the Sega.
I loved my
Sega.
Sega.
Oh, that thing was forever played. It was played forever. We until we got really mad because I don't know if you guys know, not you guys, but like listeners. I don't know if you knew, but the original Sega didn't have like a saving thing.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
So like when you stopped playing, you had to like just
stop playing.
stop playing. So it was really hard to like beat Sonic because every time that you would stop playing, it would like,
Stop. And just
yep.
dip.
You
So
know,
we
like,
would just turn the TV off.
so, like, for listeners, nothing I don't know. Some of these people, I always think they're like children and they're like probably the same age as us.
Probably.
So like if you didn't know, PlayStation was like the first one that ever came with a memory card, wasn't it?
I think so. No, N64. Did they come out at the
Oh,
same time?
I think
Because
so.
I had an N64 and it had a saving function. So,
I
um,
didn't have that because
I did.
my mom was like, you get one or the other.
And one of these days, I want an N64 again so I can finally beat Diddy Kong Racing and Glover.
Do you have a Switch?
No,
Oh, I was gonna say they have some of those games on there, but you gotta pay like an extra monthly fee to play the N64 games.
like a
Like,
Oh
monthly
yeah.
fee.
Well, because it's
yeah,
okay, because I have a Switch and it's like their Nintendo online. Basically, you can
yeah.
play online, but you're able to access all of their old. old game archives in that. But it's like I think I have it like $8 for every 3 months. I think so. It's not
Oh,
even like
okay.
that much. It's like super
Oh,
cheap, honestly. Yeah, I think it's like eight for me. It's like yeah, $8 every 3 months, something like that, or even
So
like
what you're saying is I need to go buy a Switch.
yeah. And then add me, because
or a
I
Switch
I,
have
I
Lite.
have I have been wanting one for a hot second. What's the difference between a Switch and a Switch Lite?
the Switch Lite's just a handheld.
Yeah, the Switch Lite is just the handheld, and then the Switch is one that you get the handheld, but also you can connect it to the dock to be on the TV as
Yeah.
well.
See, I'd want that.
Yeah.
I want it to
It's
be on my
only,
TV.
I
Yeah.
say
See, I ended up
only,
getting the light at first, and then my boyfriend liked it, but he wanted the full Switch. So he has a full Switch, and I have the Switch Lite. So
yeah, that's what we have. I have the Lite. He's got the full Switch. But like he never puts it on the TV. So I don't know, but get one and I'll add you and we can play games together. We can all play
I
we can
do
all
want
Pokemon.
that.
we can all try and play Don't Starve together again. I couldn't. We played that. Oh,
It's still so expensive. Why is it not cheaper?
because Christmas time.
But is it still like so high in demand that people want it?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, like there's new games coming out all the time. Like I think the big surge was quarantine and Animal Crossing had just came out and that's when I got it. Like my partner got me that for my birthday that year. And then like every once in a while a game will come out and then like they'll it's a big surge and then like people don't care. And then another game comes out, there's a big surge, it sells out, people don't care. Stuff I think Nintendo probably does that on purpose,
Mm,
if we're being honest.
probably. I think this is cheaper than when I bought it. I
It
know
was
I bought mine from some dude off of Facebook Marketplace because I could not find one.
yeah. And it like because I remember I was like, I want to play Animal Crossing. I can't see my friends. I need to play Animal Crossing. And like we got it. And like I remember I was stalking Target because I've got a Target card. I'm like, I'm gonna stalk Target as soon as that fucker goes on sale. We're getting it and we'll go pick it up.
one day I'm gonna get one.
Is
We'll
that what you
see.
want? Is that what you want as adult
Now, now,
presents?
now, I want my adult present as a Switch, which I wanted last year, but I didn't get it. Which I didn't really ask for it either, so there's that. But I can't buy anything else because I just spent all this money.
On your trip for Seattle and
Yeah.
Victoria.
Exactly. Oh, I wonder if I can quad pay it because quad pay has been like my life, guys.
Yes. I love Quad Pay and Klarna.
Like people were like, I was like, because I bought a TV on Cyber Monday, and
Mhm.
everybody's like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Y'all think I just dropped $500? Fuck
Right.
you guys! I did not.
I got
I
payments,
quad paid it. I dropped 150."
That's why I have so many new clothes from Hot Topic, like I'm 14 again, because Hot Topic has Klarna.
Look, let me just tell you how quad pay has saved my quad life. But then
Quad life.
then it's like, "Hey, Vanity, a payment's coming up." I'm like, "Oh fuck yeah, that is happening, isn't it?" Okay,
I'm
cool.
like, oh shit, I forgot.
Anywho, did everybody do all their gifts then?
Yeah.
Do you have
Do
any
we
weird like
wanna?
holiday traditions? Like we got pajamas every year.
My mom always made sure we had. She always said, "You're only gonna get socks, pajamas, and underwear. 'Cause that's what you need in life." I was like, "Really, mom?" But yeah, but she always did get us socks, pajamas, and underwear for some weird fucking reason. I'm like, "Mom,
We always
thank
got
you."
clothes for Christmas because it was going to be we got clothes 2 times a year. Back to school and then Christmas.
Oh,
So back to school clothes are for your
Pretty
fall
much, yeah.
clothes and stuff like that, and then some of your winter clothes maybe. Christmas was the rest of your winter clothes into like and that was it. So that's how that went. Like we got
like
two
spring,
sets of
yeah.
you got like 2 sets of clothes. And on your birthday you might get like an outfit or something, My birthday is May 12th, so it was summer stuff.
Yeah.
But that's when so we always got clothes for Christmas. We always got one big gift, and it was usually to split, except for the year I think it was like 14 or 13. That was the year that my sister and I both got a big gift separately because we both got TVs
Oh, that's
Ah.
cool.
for our rooms, and they're like big TVs,
Oh
for our
Yeah,
yeah.
rooms.
because it was the
So
2000s.
yep.
And they were the size of you.
Yeah, they were heavy as hell.
Oh my god.
So that but that's what we got. So we always get one big thing. We got little small stuff around it. And then our stockings were always stuffed with like candy, a new toothbrush, like
Mhm.
a DVD or something like that. Like I got Nightmare Before Christmas one year, and there wasn't a DVD, it was a VHS, guys. Um, but it was like stuff like that was stuffed in your stocking. All like the little fun knickknacks. Like I had a Tamagotchi in there.
Ooh.
Um, which because I never got to. Everybody had Gigapets, and I wanted a Gigapet, but what did I get? The
Yeah.
cheaper Tamagotchi.
Was it? I thought the Gigapets were cheaper because I got one of
Uh-uh.
those.
Nope, the Gigapets were the rage. Tamagotchis were like the like Tamagotchis were like the OG ones. Gigapets were cool because they were like
Yeah,
pets. Tamagotchis were little eggs.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
But we would get stuff like that. Like I got a Polly Pocket in one of mine, or like Pez dispensers, things that
I
would
remember
fit
Polly
inside
Yes,
Pocket.
of Polly Pocket
I
was
got Pez
amazing.
dispensers in mine all the time
hmm
too, and they were like Looney Tunes.
I got like Snoopy ones, like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Peanuts ones.
Snoopy.
Peanuts ones. And then my grandfather always put scratchers in ours for some weird reason. I'm like, bro, we can't go and
Nice,
redeem them though. But like, thank you.
Mom has to give me
nice.
the dollar, but Mom's gonna pocket the dollar for me having to
I
cash
know,
it
right?
in.
Yeah, I always just have the most random stuff in my stockings though. But that was my favorite part was like going through my stocking. Like, yes, I loved the presents part, but my stockings was always like the fun part.
I feel like my
Because
parents didn't do stockings till we were older for some reason.
no, we always had them. We had our own. We had our own stockings too. Like, they weren't like our names or anything on them, but we had ones that this is mine, this is mine. Um, and we had stockings all the time. And then as we got older, the stockings became more stuff with like gift cards were in there and
Hmm.
like
Oh, that's cool.
stuff like that. And then we would because as we got older, the gifts we got not
Smaller.
smaller, but like bigger.
Smaller but bigger, but they're like more expensive.
More
That's the
expensive is what
thing.
it is. The gifts we got were more expensive as we got older.
Yeah.
And my dad, I love my dad to pieces because he was like every year he would be like, "So what'd you get?" And
Like
even
he
though
didn't
it was
buy it
supposed
for
to
you.
be because he didn't, he just paid for it, but he didn't actually buy
Yeah.
it. So he's just as shocked as we were. Like, what was in the box? What's in the box? And one year it was like box of bras, and I was like, but I was like, "What is it?" And I was like, "He's like, well, what's in the box?" I'm like, "It's bras, Dad." He was like, "Oh, next present." he
And next one.
he always looked so excited to see what did we give you?
What
Because
did
for
I pay
him,
for?
he would always put on the he put like gift cards on the Christmas tree for us, or like a
Okay.
Christmas card. So I would always get Barnes and Noble gift cards. And my
Oh,
sister, because I was a big reader, and my sister, she would just
yeah.
get random ones because she was not a reader. Um, and then he'd always put money in our card. So that
Nice.
I knew that came from my dad. My dad was a gift card person, and then the cards themselves had money in them, just like $100, and that was it. That was what my dad would give you for Christmas. Everything else was like my mom on behalf of my mom and my dad.
That sounds about right. That sounds
and
about right.
and then for our birthdays, it was the same thing. Like on our birthdays, my dad would just give us a card with money in it. Here you go. Hey,
Yep.
happy birthday.
You know what? I take that half the time though. Instead of you
Consistent.
trying to.
Right now,
It's
as an
consistency,
adult,
man. He had $2. What the fuck was he gonna get us? Okay.
Honestly, yeah. My dad had three. He just picked out cards and said, "Here, y'all go."
One year he bought me an outfit, and it was a sky blue like shirt and pants set. Like they're both the same color, and the shirt had that tie in the front. Two pieces of shirt tied together,
Hmm.
tie in the front. It had like the lapel collar thing going on, but it was sky blue, y'all.
Oh,
I was like I was a child, like maybe again like 8 or 9. I wore the fuck out of that outfit because my dad was so excited that I liked it when he bought it. Did I like
oh,
it? But did I wear it? Mm-hmm.
hmm.
Because there was a one time he had bought me clothes on his own accord.
Oh, he
He
tried.
came he came home and he was so excited about it. And I don't know why that's what he picked out, but he was so excited.
Oh, he tried. He tried so hard.
And then
that's good though.
when you watch his face while I'm opening it, he's just like,
Oh, it is so full of hope. She's gonna love this.
So I had to
Thanks,
make sure I was like,
Dad.
"Oh my god, thank you so I love it!" And I went and put it on and everything like that. He was like, "It fits. It's so great."
It fits. It's so great.
It was the
Oh.
funny. It's like that's like seared in my memory because it was so freaking funny. Because it wasn't even like a present for any reason. I think he just bought it.
Oh.
Oh, and he wanted you to be happy with the shirt.
Shirt pants combo. I just need
Oh.
y'all to understand that it was literally sky blue. Pants, shirt, sky blue.
Oh. That's a lot of blue.
No other colors on it. Solid sky blue.
See me wearing purple all the time now. I'm like, what's the problem with that? And my friends roast me. They're like, Jen, that's too much purple. Your shoes are purple. Your shirt's purple. Your pants are purple. Pick something.
Oh no. I wear a lot of blacks. I can't tell you anything.
Same.
Um.
So I was Catholic, so we just went to mass. And like you guys are like, we got back to school clothes. I'm like, oh, we had to wear uniforms.
No.
Um.
No.
So it was like I didn't get to look cute. I had to wear that ugly uniform.
I wanted to wear a uniform, so I was so sad that I didn't get to wear a uniform at school. I thought it was so cool, kids to wear uniforms.
And like they would say, "You're wearing uniforms, so it cuts down on bullying." And I'm like,
No.
no, it doesn't.
Nope.
They just
Kids will
they go
find a
for the
way.
throat now. They go for
They
the
will.
throat and tell you you're fat and ugly and stupid and weird.
Look, kids are mean.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
they're even worse now. I feel like they're even meaner now.
Yeah, because now they can like get you on the internet and they're like, Sandra, I don't know.
You can't even like go home and like escape your bullies. They're like
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
There's like it's like bully surround sound. I was like, oh lordy. I was already a sensitive kid. I could not imagine having bullies around sound.
Yeah.
I don't think
Oh,
I would have made
dear
it through my
Lord.
my elementary school days. I didn't have bullies because nobody really bullied me, but I feel like they probably talked about me, but I didn't know about it, so I was fine, and
Yeah.
I'd rather not know.
You're like, you know what? I'm good not knowing.
Keep me in the dark.
But you know what? We love you now because I told Jess, I was like, well, are you going to record or are we going to split it two ways? Because we were talking about splitting it. And I was like, I want to record with Vanity because I don't get to record with her often.
Miss Vanity, we love you.
I was like, oh, Allie. I love Allie too. Let's put her in there.
We're a fun combo.
That makes me so happy.
Oh
I
my
just
god.
I had this weird issue where I feel like people just tolerate me.
Oh, it's called rejection sensitivity. I have that really bad too. From
So
the
like
neurodivergency.
gotta love those little neurodivergency pieces
Because,
in your
like,
brain. Mhm.
I'll tell you when we end, if we want to end here.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay.
Thanks,
So, thanks
guys.
for listening.
Happy holidays from your people at Under the Plumbob.
We appreciate you all.
Have a happy Christmas Kwanzaa.
Chris Mahanza Kwanzaa. I forgot about that.
And I
I
really
did
hope that you
too.
don't get any Walk With Me Stacy's and that you get all of the puppies and kitty surprises. And if you have children, do not get them life size dolls. I don't care how cool it looks in your
No.
brain, it is
No.
terrifying to children. And I will figure out a way to get this photo to be attached to this stupid thing so y'all could see how terrifying that is to a child. You're welcome.
Like
Um,
really terrifying. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
these kids out here want iPads and shit now, though.
I don't know.
My nephew still likes toys. He's like 7 or 8.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I mean,
See, like,
he wants iPads stuff too, but he likes toys still.
my
No,
friend's
yeah.
niece, she's like, always got to have a tablet. And she, like, that's what she wanted was a tablet. Or, like, she wants a Switch as
No.
a 7-year-old. Well, I mean, she plays it. Like, my friend's Switch. So I just thought kids out here want these expensive ass shit as, like, 7-year-olds.
No, because people just want kids distracted, so they just put iPads in front of them so god dang early. Don't even get me started on this one.
Yeah.
I used to be a preschool teacher, infant toddlers, and God forbid trying to get them in front of an iPad. Like legit, I had this child that like wouldn't eat his breakfast unless he had an iPad in front of him. I'm like, sweetie, you're in preschool and daycare. We don't do that here. So it was a little bit of fighting, but he ended up working it. But I was like, yeah, mom, we need to work on this because we can't do this here. We don't got iPads. We ain't got all those here. We're not that expensive now.
Jimmy's got to eat his breakfast whether he wants to or not.
I know.
So no iPads for you. And I can't, you know what? I don't have kids, so I can't get too salty about that. Like, and be like, "Oh, your kids are in front of," because it might just be
It's just a balance.
easier.
It's just
Yeah.
a balance that's needed. Because like my nephew, he has his little iPad. Cause does it help when like they're out and about and he just
Yeah.
needs something? Yes,
Hmm.
but there's a balance.
So
Yeah.
Yes.
we will see you guys next year.
Yeah,
And
yay! Have a good break.
yeah, and tell us if you want to hear things in the future. Because
Mhm.
we don't know what you like. Do you like when we do weird stuff like this? Do you like when we talk about Twilight? Do you like when we talk about nostalgic stuff? Tell us.
You
Give
want
us
some more?
ideas.
Am I the assholes? Because that was
Yes.
hilarious to do.
I'm really sad I missed that episode, so I would love to be on there because there's something out there. But also, if you're gonna go out and party during the holiday season, please be safe.
Yes.
Um, understand that we want you around, and people on the roads are just as bad as you being sober on the roads. So if you
Yeah.
can, try to stay in a localized area, maybe get a hotel room or like have a friend's house thing. And if you can't and you didn't realize you're gonna get so drunk and you can drive, um, all of the ride sharing services usually have some kind of discount code or free rides
Yeah.
over the holiday season. And also check with your local, I'm not a huge advocate for calling the popo, but check with your local police stations because they might also have
Courtesy rides or
services,
something.
courtesy
Yeah.
rides with you as well. And they work with other things too. So check it out. Don't get in the car of somebody who's going to play the Who Less Sober Drive. We're not
No.
doing that, okay? Because at the end of the day, these roads are treacherous, and people are shit, and you need to stay around because I feel like 2023 is might be fun, or it could be shit. But either way it goes, let's work. Let's be there together.
I
Get
turned
your
30 in
shot.
2023, so let's do it. It's gonna be fun.
Get your shots. Get vaccinated so you stay around a little bit longer too.
Exactly. That includes your
Hmm.
flu shot as well, guys, because nothing
Yes.
is worse than like a combo wombo bag. And there's a weird flu going around right now.
So I
Yeah.
Hopefully,
was just about to say that. Yeah, there's
That's
some.
what he has. My partner has that right now, and
I'm
it's
so
not
scared.
fun.
I'm
Yeah,
so scared of
it's
like I'm trying to like I take a COVID test before I leave because my best friend's father had a double lung transplant.
ah
So I
Oh.
took a COVID test before I leave because we're gonna stay at his house overnight before we go to Victoria. So I don't want to get him sick.
no,
Yeah.
definitely. But yeah, there's some weird flu going around. It's hit my restaurant. I've had to deal with so many call outs and just be safe. Take your vitamins,
Yes.
guys. Put a mask on if you're sick, not feeling well. They're all there for a reason.
And don't listen to your work if they tell you to come in anyway because let's try to
Don't.
not spread
Don't.
things yet.
No. Like it's not COVID, but like, bro, we've learned from sicknesses in general. Just
Hmm.
be safe, guys. Goodness. Be
Yes.
safe. Common
Be
sense.
safe. Calm. And if you don't have health insurance, but you want to figure out if like, do I have the flu or whatever, check your local care nows and see how much it'll cost to go and just get a flu. Or you can go to your local ER, which is more expensive. So I recommend going to your care now, your urgent cares, and checking, and that they can do a flu test. And if you don't have any insurance, it's usually like 100 some odd dollars. So check it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Or if you need help with your insurance, tag me in the Discord and I can help you because I do health insurance. I did
Yeah.
health insurance stuff.
Nice. See, there
There
you
you
go.
go.
All right, guys, be safe, be healthy, have fun. Hope you get all the things you want for Christmas this year or the holidays this year. Hope you get all the things you want, and none of the things you don't, like a walk with me, Stacy.
Yes.
Burn it to the ground. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.